Greetings and peace. What's going on, you all? So I am going to go ahead and say thank you to the ancestors. Thank you all for being here as well. As we are at our next stage of the Fool's journey at the Emperor. And when the Fool meets the Emperor on his journey, I'll go ahead and read from my notes. We've already gone and read the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Empress up to now. And now we are talking about the Emperor, which symbolizes authority. Before that, the Fool learned lessons of new beginnings, awareness, intuition, fertility. And now he's going to learn about the energy of the Emperor and authority and what that means and what that symbolizes. The energy of the Emperor here is about stability. It's about power, authority, assertion, control, but also order and structure. Logic, worldly success, a father figure. It has the number 4 on the top, symbolizing stability, foundation, structure, taking action without emotion, the Emperor. The military, sure-footed, the boss, promotions, possible, and also worldly success also, and possible promotions, that's what I mean to say. Taking action without emotions is huge. That's a big part of what allows the Emperor to play the role he plays. The ram's head on the chairs and the cards symbolize strength and well-made plans, protection, and a wise leader are other things and other keynotes that have to do with the energy of the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is the embodiment of civilization, and pretty much some people would say domination over nature. I'd say domination, control. This symbolizes control, the orb he's holding in his hand. He's commanding things with this, which it doesn't say it's an ankh, but yes, it is. And then, straight out of Kemet. All right, so there's huge power that comes with responsibility. When you have a lot of power and you say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, there's a lot of power in that. The red, symbolizing the red with his robes and all that. You also have the energy of domination, wanting to dominate like Earth and its surroundings. There's the energy of a warrior here that wants to, excuse the dog barking, duties, following through with duties and responsibilities, delegating, being the boss. This is a scepter, they're saying. And so authority, it symbolizes authority, yeah. Building a solid foundation for the future. As you see, this is made out of straight concrete. Okay. Does not leave responsibilities to others, does their responsibilities. Hardworking. Sacred duty also has to do with the Emperor. Sacred masculine too. He's a leader, a rightful leader, and he's earned the respect to call himself that. People that know someone with the Aries energy or someone that is an Aries, you know that they step up to the plate and get things done, you know. They like to be physically there too. Strength and determination are also symbolized by the rams here. Also, these shells, I notice, as I've read before, they have to do with being able to hear in different directions and stay in tune. As you see, his eyes are paying attention. Very aware, very good instincts the Emperor has. So the other things that this has to do with, and I'm going to wrap this up, have to do with fatherly protection or protection, man-made things, man-made items, man-made cities, man-made civilizations, buildings, Building, period, has to do with that. Power. As you see his throne, it looks like it was handmade out of concrete, and most likely it was. They have a lot of skill with their hands that they don't really tell people about, but it comes out when it's time to get to work. They get to work in the best way they can. Male sexuality is another key word here, a key idea for them. Leadership for sure, power, authority, fatherly protection, like I said. So having an empire to rule over has to do with the energy of the emperor also. So the Fool learns some of these lessons of strength and determination. And he learns that before he goes to the next stage of his journey, these are some things that he needs to really reflect on. Or more so in this stage, he's taking actions. Once the Fool was setting plans before, he would kind of go back and forth some. And especially at the Empress, when he met her, he learned the lessons of going back and forth and wavering and, being in the flow. Doing things by feeling, how I feel. Do I feel like doing it? The Emperor, by the time the Fool meets the Emperor, he learns, okay, that's not going to fly. If I am, depending on what his journey is, depending on what he's chosen to do, that can help or hinder him. So he has choices to make again between duality of the yin and yang, active and inactive energies of the male and female. And he's having a choice to make again, like he had to make at the Magician and the High Priestess stage when he met those two. So pretty much the Emperor is someone who is going to be sure-footed and going to be in place and firm, and you can you can see he's there. He's got the crown on. He's not just, you can bet your bet. You can bet he's not going anywhere. I've been doing a lot of tongue-tied stuff with this new moon, but I'm going to keep doing the videos anyway because I don't have time to try to be perfect. I'll do that once I'm not in this body, for sure, and I do my best every day to get better, but you know what I'm saying. You just have to do it. The Emperor. This is one of the cards that teaches that. Do it anyway. It may not be all the way you want it to be, but guess what? You are taking action. Take an action step. So he will not be moved away from his goal. He has straight up and down set some goals that are in the distance, and he's going towards them. He's working on himself. He's getting ready. He's got the plan set up. He's set up the foundation. Someone you want to definitely have on your team if you want to get things done. All right, y'all. So that was the Emperor. But there was one other part that I wanted to read from, and it has to do with this person. When you see the Emperor, it is someone that people are often afraid of, or they kind of fear. Why? Because sometimes people are scared of people that seem to have power. And sometimes they're afraid of people that seem to have a certain type of charisma. And this person, they have a lot of fiery energy. And they say exactly what's on their mind. So some people are going to find that to be attractive, and some people are not going to find it attractive. But this person, if you look at him, you can see that he actually is showing you that he feels like he is the absolute master of his own destiny. And he is an authority figure. Somebody who is going to be standing there and expecting you to go through him before you go to the next stage. He has made himself known by the work he's done, and he's very well respected. Very rebellious, and he doesn't really want to fight against anybody or anything, but he's always ready to, though. Very courageous, and that is what we're learning with the Emperor card. The Fool learns how to be courageous and to face challenges and responsibility. All right, y'all. Thank you. Peace. And let's get to the next one. This is going to come in handy for understanding, reading the cards and all that for yourself. So what I've done is I've been keeping a tarot journal. This small one here comes from my traveler's notebook that I pulled out. And I have another book that I've been keeping for a while. So yeah, get you something to keep notes with. I use a lot of loose leaf paper because I like it a little bit like, I like things I can touch. It really helps me out. If it's all digital, then I'll forget it even exists. All right, Starseeds, peace and much love to all y'all. Happy readings.